think I'm crazy sometimes, so it'll keep them out of danger, so these people don't see them as, oh, they know about it, so we're going to have to kind of surveil them and monitor them, because this is a huge, billion-dollar, directed energy weapon program attached to stuff that the DHS is doing and NSA is doing with surveillance. It's all hooked into big money. So it's like as little as a little American here with my iPhone and my videos, I'm meat for the grinder to them. To them, I'm meat to the meat. We're all just meat in the grinder to them. Now these people who are doing it to us, in these little groups, I don't know what it is. To them, it could be satanic ritual. It could mean nothing. It could just be great fun. They could just be totally out for the money and just who cares about this individual. To them at this lower level, I don't really know. I don't really know how they see it. But you gotta kind of think that the microcosm is going to be like the macrocosm. The microcosm of these people's thinking is going to be like, well, we just got to go ahead and experiment with these weapons, and we're making money to do it, and this guy's life really doesn't matter, or other target individuals' lives, they don't really matter, because in the long run it's going to help humanity, whatever crazy kind of pagan beliefs they have, which I just do not agree with. And y'all know what point I'm at. I don't care, how crazy I look ever. Right is right and wrong is wrong. There is right and there is wrong. And no matter what happens, no matter how non-target individuals may see me now or see you now, it won't matter, because our legacy will be left that we tried to tell the truth and we tried to do the right thing. So please, I'm preaching to the choir here. We've got to do the right thing. And it just doesn't matter, how much people do or don't know when something's happening. I try and tell my friends that sometimes, because they're just like, just it's big or something like that, or just leave it alone. But I try and tell them this exists, so I've got to do the right thing. And the right thing is not doing anything while people and families die for money, or experimentation. There's a right way to do this, and I talked to a lot of target individuals yesterday, actually, 3 very smart ones, and another target individual was, he was voicing my opinion too about, like, they can get volunteers for this stuff, they can do it in a lab, there's a correct way to do this. What they're doing here out in the open, in the public, or not out in the open, but out in our communities, it has other dimensions to it other than just experimentation. They can do that in a proper way. They can do it with volunteers, because I know that they're experimenting on me with this directed energy weapons. They could get a volunteer who knows he's being hit with stuff but doesn't know where or how, and they could pay him money. With this, there's another aspect of social engineering and worse stuff that is evil, and it leads to evil. It leads to evil no matter what they're kind of lying about. But alright, I just wanted to make this short video. I've kind of got a running theory, and I've been talking to other target individuals about kind of my situation in my condo. Out here, it's completely different. I will get readings of 90 microteslas, and they'll be remote. I'll read them, they'll be remote. I'll get some of the V2K, but it's not as clear as it is in my condo. So I go ahead and I compare it to what I'm experiencing outside my condo as opposed to inside my condo. And this, with it becoming completely different after they did the renovations. They did the renovations. I heard them pulling up the carpet. I heard them doing stuff up in that condo, and then everything changed. Everything changed, and then a little bit after that time, I got that, I got the ghost EMF detector, so I could kind of see what was going on. And then I kind of had a running theory. I thought that there were people up there, but now I'm putting everything together, and I'm kind of figuring it out. And I may not have figured out everything about the situation, but I do want to create discourse even if I'm working on a running theory about what I'm being hit with and how I'm being hit with it. You know, it's helped so much to do that, because then I get TIs who have more experience than me with this, or they've been hit longer. I remember things that TIs said from the conference calls that maybe I didn't think were important, but then now with what I'm experiencing, it is very important. That's why I'd really like to recommend people who maybe you don't think the calls are that important, or you get on there and you don't really think you're hearing anything that important. You know, you will experience in your targeting things where you look back and you're like, wow, I remember that. I remember that lady talking about exactly this same thing, and then somebody else is telling me that, and then I'm getting these readings, and you put it together. So it's so important to keep talking about this, to get on the conference calls. And right now in the V2K, they're saying he's losing his mind. They're like, he's losing his mind. See, he can hear it. They just said he can hear it. 'Cause that's all they care about. Like, I'll respond sometimes to the V2K, you know, and all they do is they're like, he can hear it. Because they're just trying to find out if I can hear it. They don't give a crap about like how I'm responding or anything like that. It's just, can he hear it? They're trying to gauge the V2K and how effective it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. You know, they really like, I don't think they like this video, or me getting out this little you know, kind of strategy they have, because they're really laying it on the V2K. They're like, he's losing his mind, blah blah. They never, usually on the videos, I'll do videos and they will yeah, I won't hear much from them. They'll kind of back off and see what I'm saying. But it seems like maybe this is important information. This is a strategy that we've all got to kind of look into, where they have dirty electricity or something rigged up, and they can take a magnetic signal and direct that towards you, while also using the remote, you know, remote radar to hit me too. So this guy's really pulling out all the stops. You know, he's kind of throwing everything in the kitchen sink in the kitchen at me. So I'm gonna go ahead, and as a good American and a strong person and somebody who believes and has total faith in God, I'm gonna go ahead and try and take everything that he's throwing at me and just make videos and try and get discourse out about it so we can understand this better. You know, guys, that's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to do here. The biggest guys, you know, like Robert Duncan, John Hall, you know, they give advice out that, you know, and I know that we can defend a lot of this stuff because it's worked for me. But talking about this stuff, keep talking about it. We'll keep coming up with better ways to do peaceful activism. We'll do this, and we're on the way there. Like, I'm talking on these conference calls. You know, David Voigt's, he's still going strong. I think he's in Kansas right now. I'm going to do a video and maybe read some of the articles that they've, you know, his interviews, you know, get some of that important stuff. But, you know, it was kind of important for me to figure out what was going on in my situation, to keep searching for the truth, to keep, I mean, we all understand we're getting hit by stuff. That's our bottom line that we need to tell non-target individuals. We are being hit by stuff that is hurting our minds and our bodies, and it's doing it all the time. These people are doing it like a job, and they're coming up with different strategies, you know, to destroy somebody's finances, their health, their family, their friends, you know, their social life, their mind, their body, to destroy these things about a person. Even they want to destroy, you know, our beliefs, our spiritual beliefs. So this is a program that is about destruction. It's about destruction and neutralization of innocent people. They want to destroy your reputation, so that whatever they do to you, you won't be believed. This is evil. We're staring evil in the face. You know, and I know that I speak I speak for all of us. I don't care how evil, I don't care how big this is, I don't care how much money is behind it. I want to do the right thing. I don't care how crazy I look. because I know that if we keep talking about this, people will look back and they'll be like, well, okay, I'm lining up what he was saying about this. So you've got to be fearless in this. You've got to be fearless, and you've got to talk about it how you see it, because later on, these things that you might forget, like you might be like, well, I don't remember the details of exactly how that happened. So we want to document, so that we can look back, and when we know more, say, look, we look back, and this is what was going on. So it's very, very important to document what is happening here, so that we can stop it, so that we can stop this and save lives. That is good in life. That is what is good in life. Whether you're a Christian or I have friends that they don't believe in God, but they're good people, and they have morals. They have morals, and they believe in taking care of people and helping people. And whether you're a Christian or you're that, there is a right and there is a wrong. Now I know I'm preaching to the choir. So let's just keep going, guys. We are definitely moving forward in a positive direction. It's bad that that's happening in my condo, because it seems like if they rig that up, it's going to be hard to just get that to go away. It's going to be hard to get that out of there. I might get somebody from my electric company here, to come and just show them the readings. I've got my enclosure in there though, so I'm just gonna have to tell the truth. Like, there's a hot spot there that I have to protect myself from. I'm really protecting myself from more than just that hot spot though. They are hitting me remotely, with microwave radiation, with radar. But I might have to just kind of wing it and tell them, I'm protecting myself from this thing, and I need y'all to check it out and kind of get rumblings going on and people kind of looking into it, so that it's not just kind of passing by without anybody looking into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. Try and do a little bit of work today. It's going pretty good. I'm kind of hanging in there. But I love you guys. God is behind us. Please leave comments about the topic of this video. Because it's something that I had never really, I knew that they probably did it, but I never really, until I moved into this condo, was worried about it, because I had my house and I knew they couldn't get in there, without me knowing and rig anything up like that. But now that I'm in a condo, it's a different environment, and so they're using different strategies. With the townhouse, there may have been something similar that I missed. But now, with that reader, with that Ghost EMF reader, I can point my way towards the truth a lot easier than not having it. So I think that has been a major crux point. And then I can make videos that are more accurate about what's going on. I can go through what I think is happening, and then y'all can respond to it. We can just keep having discourse about this. So let's keep moving forward, guys. Never stop fighting. And all the TIs that I talk to, they're like, I'll never stop. I'll never stop fighting. I'll never stop trying to do what's right. Just very strong, good people that do not deserve to be tortured, attacked. Did not deserve this at all. So just keep that in mind when they're hurting you, that you don't deserve this, and your family doesn't deserve it, and nobody out in this world deserves something this dark and deceitful. So let's keep fighting it, guys. Just never give up, and know that God is with us. He is right here with his hands on this stuff. It showed me in this situation of how all these things kind of came together, and he wasn't going to leave his child not knowing what was going on. Now, it's still a fight, but it's better that I know what's happening, and I know a truth to be pointed in that direction of. So let's keep fighting for that, guys. Let's keep fighting for human life. Humanity Warriors. I like y'all's name. I like their name. Humanity